What's up, everyone? I am Wolfstrike150 and welcome back to Building Wolfapolis in Minecraft. Welcome back to the city, guys. Before we get started, do make sure to smash that like button to show your support to the Wolfstrike channel and subscribe if you're already not a subscriber. So, we are continuing the progress on this new suburban house that I continued from last episode. We did not start this on a episode of Wolfapolis because of issues, but we are going to finish it the best we can. And then we'll get back to like progress on the gym and stuff like that. So without wasting any time, let's continue from where we left off, and that was actually the roof. This roof is gonna have to continue to incline pretty simply. Nothing complex about it. I hope everything works out right. I think it should, but you know, I've been wrong before, so sometimes things don't go to plan. But we're gonna try to make this work out. Do not go upside down stairs. How you guys doing? I hope you're all having a fantastic week. I know I'm having an alright week. You know, could be better, could be worse. I know I've had some car issues lately, and sorry guys, I'm trying to build and focus on what I'm talking about at the same time. I've had some car issues with like my AC, and you know, it's like getting around summertime and it's getting hot outside and stuff like that. So I've actually had my AC out in my car, and I've been trying to fix that, and it's an expensive fix too. So I hope that it gets done in the shop pretty soon, but you know, it'll get done whenever it gets done, I suppose. In the meantime, we are on Wolfapolis building this lovely house. And right now, I'm just kind of trying to connect this roof. I don't know if this was the best technique to do. I mean, it obviously connects, which is definitely a good thing. I just don't know if I'm going about this roof the right way. I think it looks alright. So, if I continue to do what I've done over here. Ooh. Yeah, I'm really thinking about this. Okay. Yeah, I wanted this to do something out here, so. Ooh. How should I do this? Come on, think. I didn't want it to be that big, so I don't know. Let's actually get out of the cobblestone. Our best bet for this, to be perfectly honest, is to probably kind of duplicate the front, in the sense that I kind of need to probably do this thing over on this side, because that makes for the best connections in Minecraft. So I'm just gonna follow this over, and pretty much that's that side, and this will be the point on this side. So we'll just follow this over. It's not gonna be exactly the same as the front. I don't want to make the front and the back look exactly the same. In fact, I hate doing that. It's just gonna be the same shape. We're probably not gonna have a window back here. This is just gonna strictly be to keep the shape of the structure. So that should be a good height, and we'll just fill this in just to get that shape, like I said. So that's its only purpose. I think I have this on the right height, but I should probably just kind of fly over here. Creep over. So that's I think that's right. Looks right. Let's just bring this to a point. It should come to a point just like the one up there did. Did it? Yeah, we good. We are totally good. That's fantastic. So, now what I want to do. Maybe that wasn't the best play, because now it's coming back to me. See, this is the problem with like getting off of a build and then getting back onto it. I have ideas and then I don't remember what I wanted to do. So I've had this extension over here, and now that I think about it, this right here, that's not going to really work. So yeah, that was a bunch of nothing that was just wasted time is what that was. I can't do that, or at least not there. I would have to have it extend out, because we do have that extension, and I still do want that extension because I feel like it's gonna make the back look better. So let's just roll with what we got going here. So just for now, let's just take the pillar court sideways, just get that extension on, and then we'll worry about putting all those designs in. Put all these sideways. When we get this kind of what's the word, structured, we'll get that roof on, and we'll start to do the interior if we get there. I hope we get to the interior. I don't like slow-paced episodes. I like to get a lot of stuff done. And I mean, if I was a PC player, which I have played on Minecraft PC, I will admit that World Edit would make episodes way more efficient. But at the same time, I feel like it would make me look a lot more lazy. So, I mean, I'm gonna stick to doing console stuff because that's like, I don't know, it's just my home. It's what I like to do. But I'll admit, World Edit would be nice. It would be a lot more progress on this city, especially with all the TD stuff. Like, I'd probably be done with the gym now, to be honest, if that was the case where I had World Edit. But, you know, we just go at our own pace and things will work itself out. So, this isn't looking exactly like I wanted it to. It's, oh, we gotta take this down here too. That little gap there. I'm trying to visualize because this is not my strong suit, is the interior, or not interior, the all the way around on buildings. Like, it's not my strong suit at all. So I'm just trying to make it look good, and that's, as you can see, it's pretty complicated right now. Pretty complicated. Maybe the best bet is for me to just kind of structure this roof a little bit, and we can probably just kind of go to the interior. It might be better to go to the interior now, because obviously when I put this roof on, it'll make it like really dark on the inside, so that way I can see and stuff like that. So maybe we'll just stick to the interior, because I am just straight up stuck on the structure of this building, because I do not really know how I want to do it, and I'm not going to sit here for 20-30 minutes on an episode of Wolfapolis, of course, trying to figure it out. So that's going to be on my free time when I figure out what I'm going to do. So let's go on the inside and develop this a little bit. Like I mentioned, we are going to have to get rid of this, we're going to do a little landscape on the inside, because we had those hills areas going up and stuff like that. So we do have to get rid of this before we can even think of doing the interior. As you would expect, the first thing to do whenever starting an interior is the floor. You gotta have a good level floor to work with, and you gotta get the walls and stuff like that. So it's definitely a vital part. Makes me wish I had a modded controller at this point also, because with modded controllers, like, could you imagine how fast this would be? Because I've seen people actually play Minecraft with modded controllers, and it was a lot faster than this, which I suppose, I mean, I'm not really spamming it fast, but I am kind of spamming the right trigger right now, and it's just not that much faster, so it would make things efficient. But you know, things are the way they are on Minecraft, and I'm not gonna sit here and complain about them. So we're just gonna get this area out of the way. Well, You can see like this drop off. This is like real. This is like the weird part of Wolfapolis, because some people may not know that Wolfapolis, it's not a natural seed. Like, I've been asked like what's your seed and stuff like that, and it's actually a super flat world. And some people don't believe me because I got the ocean and the beach and everything like that, and I got like the hills and stuff, but truth be told, that was actually all put in by hand. Like I've developed the super flat world to you know, do my own things. The only thing that I kind of wish would be that maybe like if I had waited till like Xbox One came out and like a later update came out for super flat worlds, because now you can customize super flat worlds. So that would have been useful, because one of the problems that I've run into with this super flat world is, as you know, a standard super flat world, I think it's like 2 or 3 blocks down before you hit bedrock. I'm not sure which one of those numbers it is, but you hit bedrock, and that's not good for, let's say you want to put a basement in a house, or let's say, in my case, you wanted to build an ocean. Now, the ocean actually wasn't as hard to put in as you might think it was. It actually didn't take terribly long. I mean, it took a while, but it wasn't bad. But the problem with the ocean is it's like not deep. The ocean's not deep like it would be on a normal seed. It's actually just laying like on top of a block. Like, it's not even a block deep. And part of the reason is because I haven't like dug down. Like, I could probably dig down a few blocks, but I don't think I'm gonna do that, because the ocean's just gonna, its entire role in this city is just gonna be for the aesthetic looks of it. It's not really gonna be an like a deep ocean. As much as I'd want it to be, I really can't do that, because it would take so long to even, I mean, it'd just be a couple blocks, like 3 or 4 blocks, like I said, that I could dig down. So it would take me an eternity to actually get the ocean to be that deep, and then after it's all said and done, it's still not like an ocean deepness. It's 2 or 3 blocks, which is like, I mean, there's deeper kiddie pools, so that's why I'm not gonna do it. It's just a bunch of effort for something that I can't do. I kind of do wish that we could edit our worlds. Like, okay, this world was made on Xbox 360. It'd be cool if we could edit like seeds, and like after they've already been done, and just change it by making like the blocks below the surface a little deeper. That would definitely be beneficial for me, because I'm not gonna start a new city. So I'm keeping Wolfapolis. It's my pride and joy. So it would definitely be pretty awesome to be able to put at least a couple more chunks down below. That way that I could do things like basements and make pools a little deeper and stuff like that. Which I do improvise a little bit. I build like hills and stuff, and that makes like pools okay. I can make pools pretty deep whenever I do that. But it just, I feel like it might make life a little bit simpler if I could add a couple of chunks down below. But you know, enough of my ranting. That just gave me something to talk about while I got rid of all this grass down here. So now we need to decide, what do we want our floor to be? Our floor could literally be anything, but I'll tell you what it's not gonna be. It's not gonna be like your standard building blocks. Whenever I think of a house, whenever you walk into a house, there's 2 things that I think of. Either tile floor or carpet. And 9 times out of 10, I think that carpet looks really good. I forgot about wood. You could have a wood interior, but it just depends on the house. For this instance, I'm not sure that a wood interior would be the ideal floor. Or it could be. You know what? It could be. If I'm thinking I could use dark oak, because I do have a dark oak roof, so that might match just nicely. But I don't know, I like carpet too, so just for now, let's actually do the wood, since for some reason I didn't think of it as a floor for a little bit there. I'll worry about that later. Right now we're just gonna fill this in. I think this is actually gonna look pretty good. I love the dark oak. We'll leave that alone since we'll need a different thing for garages. Dark oak is a really, really nice block. It's like the perfect, and it's one of the wood blocks in the city texture pack that's actually usable. Which what I mean by that is, like, let's use the example like birchwood planks in the city texture pack. I can't think of a whole lot of scenarios where I actually felt like I could use the birch wood, because it's it's not appealing to the eye. It's not your standard. It's not really what you would see inside houses. It's got that awkward orange color, and it's got that weird texture on it, which is why I rarely use it. I did use it on a fence, but that's about it. I especially don't build like exteriors and interiors with that block. So you know, things like that, they're kind of bad. So the dark oak is a good alternative to use in that scenario. So anyway, I hope I'm not boring you guys. I really don't know what else to talk about whenever I'm filling in blocks. I can't. It's not much action going on here, but I hope that you guys are getting inspiration off of it. That's the whole point of my channel, is to provide inspiration to you guys who play Minecraft. Those of you who just want tips and just you may just want to be a little bit better builder, and you just want someone to watch. You know, tune into me. That's what it's all about here. I just really want to provide inspiration. I don't want to bore you guys. Hope you're enjoying the video. I'll get to some action as soon as I get this floor put in. We'll put in some more design stuff. First of all, the wall color. The wall color on the inside is not going to be cobblestone. It's a bad idea, just because it's kind of medieval when you think about it. We're gonna have you know, like colored walls or something like that, or not colored walls, but we're gonna do something interesting. Don't you worry about that. So that floor is put in, except for here. While we're at it, let's go ahead and actually put in the garage, so we can get that out of the way and kind of establish like the size of the garage. I do have to get rid of this grass. This is I think the last thing I have to get rid of. And we're going to use stone for what do I call it? The garage floor? I mean, that's generic, but that's what I'm gonna call it. The garage floor, I always use stone because it's like I feel like that's the best block for a garage. I mean, you don't really need anything else. Okay, so there's that stone. So let's go ahead and fill this in, like so. And I know what you're probably thinking. It's not on the same level as up here. Of course it's not. But we're gonna improvise and we're gonna make it that way, because obviously the garage door is here. If I put it there, then that wouldn't make any sense. So it's actually gonna be a drop down into the garage, and the garage is not gonna be this small. I didn't do any planning as far as this floor over here is concerned. So we're gonna make this bigger, definitely bigger. Okay, almost got this area. All right, guys. So that is most definitely not a good garage size. We are gonna change that right now. So this garage is not gonna go there. It's actually going to go about here, maybe. I think that's a decent amount of garage space. I mean, you could probably fit a couple cars in here, maybe a motorcycle, all your storage stuff that your standard garage needs. So Just get rid of all this and we'll put the stone in its place. And then we can start putting the walls on and stuff like that. And fill her up. Fill her in, I guess I should say. So we'll fill this in and we'll take a look, see if we got an ideal size to work with. And that is most definitely an ideal size for a garage. It's good. It's just right. So let's put in the wall now. I have an idea for this wall. My idea is I actually want a trim on it. So I'm gonna use a white trim. I love to use a white trim on my walls. So just with the white trim, we're gonna go on the bottom parts like this. And we're just gonna go in with the light gray wool. All the way around. We don't need to worry about this dirt right here, as you won't be able to see it anyway. You can't see it from the other side. And we got this wall covering it up. So I'm not gonna worry about changing that on the outside. And this is just gonna loop around. And I guess we'll just go there. And just go around this way. So that ideally is gonna be our first floor shape, not a bad shape. This will probably be where the staircase is to go to the second floor. So we've got a decent amount of room in here to work with as far as the first floor goes. Now the question is, what color do we want the walls? I'm thinking green, because the garage door is green and that would make it obsolete if we didn't do that. So let's use the green hardened clay in this instance. What do I want to replace? That'll be fine. So with the green hardened clay, this is going to be our walls. I think that this is going to look pretty good. I don't have anything to complain about as far as like colored walls. Not all walls have to be plain and white. Can't stress that enough. You can add some color to things. Makes life more interesting. So yeah, we're just gonna take this all the way around. And we'll just take a step back and look at it when it's done. I think it's gonna look pretty good. That's what my instincts are telling me. So, oh, and double stacking walls is always a great idea. I say that a lot, but you know, it makes things so much more possible whenever doing houses, because you don't gotta deal with like the weird outside. So, generally, your outside blocks don't match your inside blocks. Let's get some glass. We're gonna double stack these windows. Nothing wrong with that. Oh, those are not the same windows. Did I use black stained glass windows? Oh, I did. I wasn't even aware that I used black stained glass. Okay. I like black stained glass anyway. Alright, so yeah, we'll just double stack those windows. You don't even notice. So, this is already looking pretty good. Not gonna lie. Really like that. So we're just gonna take this around like this. That's all we need right now, is we need a standard outside wall, and then we can kind of lay out the floor plans for what's gonna go. The first floor, it needs to have a kitchen. It needs to have a living room. And ideally, if we can fit one, it could have a bathroom. I want this place to have more than one bathroom. But if there's not enough room, we can just put a bathroom upstairs, and we'll just have like the living room and the kitchen as like the first things you see. Oh, you know what? I can't believe I said that. I was gonna put the stairs over here. We do not want to put the stairs there, because the window is gonna be the centerpiece of the house. There's a purpose for that. As I've stressed before, we are gonna put the stairs front and center, baby. That's right. We're gonna make this look awesome. So, going around here, if you're wondering why I'm not going any higher, it's because I need to figure out where I'm gonna put the floor and stuff like that. But anyway, my idea is we do have this grand this grand window right here. So what I want is I want the staircase to actually come right in front of it. So you actually got to come up here, and it's just gonna be really awesome. It's gonna be that centerpiece of the house. I'm not sure where I'm gonna start the staircase, but I'm gonna start it somewhere. So the next thing that we'll need to do is establish where like the floor is. So the ceiling is most likely going to be light gray wool. So, okay. So that's, what is that? That's gonna be, okay, you're gonna stand there. So the ceiling is actually gonna be here. So that ceiling's just gonna come across like that. And then we're gonna have our floor up here. I'm not sure if I'm gonna use the wood again, or if I'm gonna use another block, but you'll be able to just look outside these windows, and it's gonna be really cool. Or I don't know if you're gonna be able to look out this one. Take that back. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do. There's a lot of planning that goes into this house, so I really need to think about it. But anyway, we made some good progress, but unfortunately we have run out of time again. Tedious work takes up a lot of time, unfortunately, in videos, and we had a lot of tedious work like filling in and taking blocks out. So we got a pretty good amount. You know, we're just chugging along on this house, but that is the end of the episode. Like I said at the beginning, do smash that like button to show your support to the Wolfstrike 150 channel, and subscribe if you are already not a subscriber. I'm Wolfstrike 150, and see you guys in the next video.